If you average out the View hosts, among the dumbest people on television.
Sonny's dumb. Certainly not the brightest person. And what she just said just doesn't make any sense. It's just like so silly to say. It's not a well thought out. It's like if you had an idea for a premise and it was totally baked and half baked and you went on stage with it and it's nothing.
Just go for it. Yeah.
No, I would not. I would not normalize him. And she says, I love our country. How do you love your country and support and normalize somebody who was a convicted felon who really wants to destroy the country, in my opinion? I don't understand how you say you love your country at the same time as you normalize this convicted felon, which I can say now every day.
Apparently she's losing all sorts of fan groups. The LGBTQ community in particular, I guess, is very upset about the fact that she's agreed to sing at the inauguration. And she's saying, I love my country. I think this is a great chance to express that love.
The 2025 Trump inauguration just occurred a couple days ago, and Carrie Underwood coming in clutch on this inauguration day, singing of America the Beautiful.
Carrie Underwood, country music sweetheart, is caught in the middle of a media storm. Why? Because she dared to sing at the inauguration ceremony a few days ago.
With you, Joy, I can't sing a lick, but I certainly, and I have not been asked, but if I were asked, it would be a hard no.
The drama escalated when The View's Sunny Hostin questioned Carrie's patriotism with comments that had viewers asking, is this real criticism or just stirring the pot? But this controversy goes beyond Carrie. It's about media responsibility and where to draw the line between debate and personal attacks. Today, we're breaking it all down. What happened, why it matters, and how Sunny Hostin turned a performance into a national spectacle. Carrie Underwood is known for staying out of politics, so her decision to perform at the inauguration shocked fans. She explained it was about promoting love and unity, something we could all use more of. But social media erupted. Some accused her of aligning with right-wing conservative politics, while others praised her for standing by her values. The internet was on fire with debates. And just when the noise couldn't get louder, The View weighed in, turning this story into a full-blown media frenzy. Leave it to The View to take a situation and crank up the drama to level 10. Sunny Hostin, never one to hold back, questioned how Carrie Underwood could claim to love her country while performing at the president's inauguration. In Hostin's words, this was normalizing a convicted felon, a phrase that left plenty of people scratching their heads. Now let's unpack this. First of all, calling someone out for expressing love for their country while participating in a public event. It's a bold take, to say the least. But what's even bolder is the implication that an artist performing at an inauguration is somehow endorsing every aspect of the politician's record. Because if that's the new standard, we might need a few thousand more talk shows to start critiquing every single performer, politician, and participant out there.
No, I would not. I would not normalize him. And she says, I love our country. How do you love your country and support and normalize somebody who was a convicted felon who really wants to destroy the country, in my opinion?
But Sunny wasn't alone. Joy Behar chimed in, questioning whether Carrie's performance was about unity or, as she put it, a political statement in disguise. And while they're entitled to their opinions, viewers were quick to point out that their comments felt more like personal jabs than meaningful critiques. Here's the thing. There's a difference between discussing someone's choices and turning it into a full-blown character assassination. And that's exactly what a lot of critics accused The View of doing. Instead of fostering a thoughtful debate, the conversation spiraled into sensationalism, complete with snarky one-liners and fiery sound bites. And as if that wasn't enough, the backlash against Hostin and Behar was swift and loud. Social media lit up with viewers calling their comments unfair, divisive, and, dare we say it, a little bit hypocritical. While The View turned up the drama, Carrie Underwood stayed silent. And that silence spoke volumes. She didn't engage, clap back, or fuel the controversy. Instead, she stuck to her original message of unity and let her actions speak for themselves. Fans rallied behind her. Even those who didn't agree with her decision respected her calm, calling her graceful and classy. Her restraint turned the spotlight back on The View's over-the-top criticism. making Carrie look even stronger by comparison. Meanwhile, others were more than happy to jump into the debate. Enter Joe Rogan and John Rich, each with loud opinions of their own.
The View hosts, among the dumbest people on television.
Sonny's dumb. Certainly not the brightest person. And what she just said just doesn't make any sense. It's just like so silly to say.
Now, if there's one thing we've learned, it's that Joe Rogan never misses an opportunity to say exactly what's on his mind. And this time was no different. He took to his podcast to roast The View, calling it a sensationalist circus and accusing Sunny Hostin and the crew of turning every debate into a viral soundbite. He didn't mince words, pointing out that their criticism of Carrie Underwood seemed less about genuine discussion and more about stirring up outrage for clicks. And let's be honest, Rogan has a point. When a panel of daytime hosts starts questioning someone's patriotism over a performance, you have to wonder, is this really about Carrie Underwood, or is it just about making headlines? But Joe Rogan wasn't the only one speaking up. Country music star John Rich came out swinging in Carrie's defense. He called her a true artist and praised her for showing grace and class in the face of hate. And John didn't stop there. He also took a jab at other country artists, saying, "There are a lot of top-tier artists out there who lean right, but they're too scared to say it. Carrie Underwood is making them all look like cowards." Of course, these comments added even more fuel to the fire. Fans and critics alike started debating whether Carrie was being unfairly targeted or if her performance really was a political statement. And while the internet argued, the media frenzy only grew. Here's where things get deeper. This controversy isn't just about Carrie Underwood singing at an inauguration or The View's fiery commentary. It's a snapshot of something much bigger, the growing divide in how we, as a society, handle differences in beliefs. When did every action, every decision, and every public appearance become a political statement? Carrie's performance was framed as more than just a song. It became a battleground for ideologies. And that's where the media comes in. Shows like The View have massive platforms and the power to shape public opinion. But when does commentary cross the line into outright division? Sunny Hostin's critique wasn't just about Carrie's decision. It felt personal, questioning her love for her country and her character. That's the kind of rhetoric that turns disagreements into fights and fights into full-blown culture wars.
American Idol, but some mishaps almost turned it into a nightmare. Country singer Carrie Underwood's performance did not go exactly as planned Monday. A technical glitch took out her background track, and the silence was deafening.
And let's not forget the double standard here. If the goal is to promote understanding and unity, how does throwing verbal jabs at someone for trying to do the same achieve that? But it's not just about The View. The internet as a whole has become a place where every debate feels like a war zone. Fans rallied around Carrie, not just because they agreed with her, but because they were tired of the constant outrage. One viral tweet summed it up perfectly. At the end of the day, it's just music. Why does everything have to turn into a political war? And that's the real question here. Can we separate an artist's work from their personal beliefs? Or are we so polarized that even singing a song can spark a national debate? It's a conversation worth having, but the way it's being had, through attacks and outrage, isn't helping anyone. So, what does this all mean? Carrie Underwood's decision to perform at the inauguration wasn't just bold, it was a statement about staying true to her values, even when the backlash was intense. Meanwhile, The View raised serious questions about media's role in today's polarized climate. Criticism is fair, but when does it turn into personal attacks? Sunny Hostin and Joy Bahar's fiery remarks left many wondering if they were fostering dialogue or just stirring division. This controversy also highlights a growing issue. Can we separate art from politics, or has everything become a battleground? One thing is clear, Carrie isn't backing down, and her quiet strength has resonated with fans. Now it's your turn. Was Carrie right to perform? Did The View go too far? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. This story is far from over, and we'll keep you in the loop.